Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. What am I going to say to you today? Not much. Not much is going on. I'm doing Friday favorites for November 6th. Oh my god, we're November. What can I say? There's not much to really update you on. I am just working hard at my full-time job, working hard with YouTube. YouTube is a hobby of mine, so this is not my full-time job, in case anybody of you are wondering. I'm going to show you my Friday favorites today. I do have one product fail, and I'm going to show that product fail last. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right in. My nails of the week. I just been, it's the winter time, guys. I've been into the berry colors. This is the nail color I am currently wearing. It's by OPI. It's called Get Cherried Away. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Can you guys see that? Get Cherried Away. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous plum shade. It's from the Coca-Cola collection. So I'm not sure if it's still out, but you can definitely check your local salon, because usually the salons carry the OPI collections for quite a while before they move on to the next one, or they carry a whole bunch of collections at a time. So definitely go check it out if you're into the color. It's a gorgeous purple, but it's like a deep purple, but not too dark. Too dark where you can't see what the color really is. And I just love it for this time of year. So fall-esque, if you guys know what I'm saying. So I have been loving this this week. I've been wearing that all week. What else? Sorry guys, if I look a little flustered, it's because I have a spotlight on me that is, first of all, making me look yellow, and second of all, it's making me feel really hot, and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, which I tried to roll up, but it's not helping, and it's causing like this shadow. Like, can you believe that? Oh my god, do you see the shadow that it causes? Anyways, so I'm a little bit warm. Moving on. I finally finished one of my jars of moisturizer for my skin. Now, my skincare I'm very particular on. I like to try new skincare, don't get me wrong, but I'm very particular on certain products. So, I've been loving my Origins Ginseng facial moisturizer. This is, oh, I didn't even realize it came with a topper. This smells like oranges, which is freaking amazing. This is my daytime moisturizer. I use this during the day. So pretty much in the morning when I wash my face, before I put my makeup on, I stick this puppy on. Love it. This is what the jar looks like. This is the 1 ounce jar, and I just love how it just soaks up into the skin without making your face oily. It takes a little bit to soak all up into the skin, but I just love how it penetrates. You can tell that your skin is very much hydrated with this moisturizer. So it says you can apply it AM and PM, so day and night, but I have a different night cream right now, so I just use this in the morning because of the vitamin C. I use a vitamin C serum in the evening time underneath my nighttime moisturizer. So this one has the vitamin C already in it to give me that extra boost during the day underneath my makeup, and I do love it. It's great. Origins has a gift set with this in it, so if you guys are interested in purchasing the product, one of these jars, 1 ounce jars, is like $34. So I suggest if you get your hands on the holiday sets, you get more for your money that way, and you can also try other Origins products out, because I do like a couple other of their products as well. So this has been a favorite of mine this week. I started using it this week again because I had finished my other daytime moisturizer, and I tend to always go back to this for some reason when if I feel like I'm in a rut or I don't know what else to try. I always go back to the Origins Ginseng because I know it actually hydrates really nicely and makes my skin really glowy. I'm wearing it right now underneath my makeup. I love the Dove Go Fresh Cool Essentials 48 hour, it says. antiperspirant. I don't really think it lasts 48 hours, to be totally honest. But I do like it because it does not have aluminum in it, and aluminum is a very big no-no when it comes to deodorant in my book. I learned over time that aluminum, the ingredient aluminum, can be very harmful to women, breast cancer, cancerous cells, and all that. So I try to switch out my deodorant from the Secret, because I used to love the Secret clear gel. That was my ultimate favorite. It did the job, kept my underarms clean, no white residue, and I loved it. But the thing was, though, when I saw that there was aluminum in it, I was so bummed, so bummed. So I finished all the Secret deodorants I had, and I moved on to Dove because I knew Dove didn't have aluminum. The only thing I will tell you right now, you guys, not to gross you out, but it is a white stick. So you are going to get a little bit of a white film on under your arms. So I suggest that if you're using this with a tank top, just kind of be wary when you apply it. Make sure you kind of maybe dab under your arms first before you head out the door, just to make sure there's no white residue, because it doesn't look right. But because it's wintertime, I really don't care. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt or a t-shirt anyways, so I don't mind using it. I do have to find a deodorant for the summertime that doesn't leave a white residue. Leave me a comment down below if you guys know of one that I can use that doesn't have a white residue and no aluminum, because I really need one for the summertime. But for now, like in the winter, I don't mind using this, and I really do enjoy it. Does the job. I don't have any major complaints. It's wintertime. I'm not really getting naked or in a bathing suit for anybody, so it doesn't really matter when it comes to that white residue under the arms. So I've had this for a long time, and I use it all the time. This is my Clinique Makeup Brush Cleanser. Now, I personally love the MAC Makeup Brush Cleanser the best so far. But I don't mind the Clinique one. The Clinique one is pretty gentle and very easy to clean my brushes with. So when I spot clean my eye makeup brushes, especially like my eyeshadow ones, this cleanser here does a great job at spot cleaning them, just so if I want to, take different colors. It does not leave them greasy, which is what I like. It cleans them well, and it dries really fast. So I do like this one, the Clinique one. But I also like the MAC one. So far, I would say the MAC one and the Clinique one are pretty much side by side, winning the race on that. But I have been enjoying it. I have had it for weeks and pretty much months at this point. But I never really thought to mention it. And, I do enjoy using the product because I do clean my brushes very often. So I thought I would give this a shout out to let you guys know what I use to spot clean my brushes, because it's very hygienic too. Just don't forget that. I have a few more favorites, actually. Not gonna lie. It's dirty. I know. It's kind of looks like the Beauty Blender, but it's not. It's a dupe. It's one of those sponges you get at TJ Maxx, or what is the other place? Winners, or even Target, I would think. Have the dupeable makeup sponges like the Beauty Blender. I own the Beauty Blender. I haven't used the Beauty Blender yet. I can't bring myself to use it yet because it cost me $30, pretty much, in Canadian dollars. But I have to say this one is actually pretty decent to use. I haven't had a problem with it. It is a little bit dense. Like, this is damp, by the way. As you can see, I use it to apply my makeup today. But I have been using it all week, and I like using the damp beauty sponge because I just find that it makes my entire face look glowy but flawless at the same time, but not looking overly glowy. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense to you guys? I just love how the finish is of the foundation when I use my spongy sponge over here. I have been using it for quite a while. I think it's been about a month that I've been using this straight. And I've continued to use it this week straight. I haven't really touched any of my brushes to apply foundation. I've been just using this. So I'm kind of like on this streak with this sponge, so I'm pretty sure that eventually I'll have to replace it, which I already have a replacement for, and it is a different type of sponge, and you guys will see my review on it once I do try it, just letting you know. But I do love this. It's a thumbs up.
If you guys don't want to spend the money on a beauty blender, I don't blame you. You know, if you're on a budget, that's cool. You can always get the dupable ones at your TJ Maxx, your Winners, your Marshalls. I got this little guy for $4.99. No joke. $4.99. I picked him up, and you know he does the same job as the beauty blender, I would think, because it's a sponge. A sponge is a sponge, no matter where or how you see it. And because you use these, like, so what's the word? Because you kind of beat these up. I kind of want to use the word beat these up. It's because you're constantly, you know, applying foundation, pouncing, all that kind of stuff, squeezing, water out all the time. It's just not worth purchasing a $30 one, in my opinion, to constantly have to replace it every, I don't know, 2 to 3 months. I think it's a little bit expensive. Now, I have not repurchased the beauty blender. I've only purchased it once. I do have it in my backups. I have not tried it yet. I will let you know what I think of it when I do. But in the meantime, I still like the knockoff. It does the same job. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, you can definitely use one of these. I showed my niece how to apply her foundation with a beauty sponge. You know those cosmetic wedges, like the wedge sponges? I actually showed her. I just showed her that if you have those cosmetic wedges at home, all you gotta do is take one, run it under the faucet, squeeze it out a couple times, make sure it's really squeezed well, and use that to apply your foundation. And it does the same job as the knockoff beauty blender, as the beauty blender. It does the same exact thing. And when she did it in front of me, because I had her do it, like I did a demo on her, she was so amazed at the finish of her foundation, and she's only 15. Just saying. Just saying.
So there's always other alternatives, you guys. In the idea of the beauty blender, you don't have to break the bank in order to get a beauty sponge to apply your foundation if you want to use a sponge. I show you guys this in pretty much every empties video. If you watch my empties videos, I show you this empty all the time because it's my holy grail, and I'm going to show you now. This is the L'Oreal Gentle Eye Makeup Remover for eyes and lips. This is a full one because I only used a little bit of it so far. I started this one at the beginning of the week. I have, you know how many backups of this I have? I cannot tell you. This is my holy grail eye makeup remover. This will take off anything waterproof, anything not waterproof. It will take up the chunkiest, nastiest glitter on your eyes that you've ever seen. Believe me, I love it. It's a little bit pricey, around the I would say the $14 mark, but it ranges between $9 to $14 depending where you get it in Canada. But it's so worth it. I definitely recommend it. I usually stock mine up when they go on sale for like $9 because then I'm able to pick up a few more. Love it. Hands down, holy grail. Drugstore. It's accessible for everyone. Thumbs up. I have an eyeliner, and I'm pretty sure I showed this to you before. But I've been working with it a little bit more now, and I actually, you know, I still truly love it. I thought, you know, sometimes when you work with products, you like it in the beginning and then you hate them. Or you hate them in the beginning and then you love them. This one happens to be, I started using it and I love the product in the beginning, and I still love the product well into using the product up. So this was a great one. This is the Marc Jacobs liquid pen liner. What is it called? Yeah, pen eyeliner in Blacker. I guess so. So it's got like a fine point. I don't know if you guys can see that fine point. It's very, very pigmented. So very pigmented. The only thing is, though, this dries glossy. So if you don't like a glossy finish on your eyeliner, then you're not going to like this. But I don't mind the glossy finish. I love a matte finish, don't get me wrong. But the glossy finish just doesn't bother me. So I don't mind it at all. I'm actually considering picking up the full size of this because I find that when I use this, it makes me do a wing eyeliner look so much more easier because of like how thin the tip is. It is felt tip. It's not brush. It's an actual felt tip. And I just prefer, I don't know, that's just me. I just like felt tip. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys like, felt tip or brush tip when it comes to a pen liquid liner? This is like a deluxe size. I got it in a 500 point perk box from Sephora. And it's been lasting me for quite a while, so I'm actually really impressed that it's been lasting me for all this time because I've been using the heck out of it. So that has been a favorite. It's an expensive favorite, but it is a favorite, and I will consider repurchasing this. But I promised myself I would only repurchase this once I go through a few more eyeliners because let's face it, girls and boys, we all know that we have a hoarding makeup issue problem. Like, come on. I have like maybe 20 eyeliners, not in all the same color, but you know, a few of them needs to go before I buy another one of these. Because this is like $40. Pretty expensive. Okay, so for my last favorite, again, you guys have seen me use and talk about this. It's my MAC Studio Finish foundation powder. This is what it looks like. It's just a typical foundation powder. Finely milled. Nothing really too out of the ordinary. It just sets my makeup. I've been using a lot of luminous foundations, and I'm just not loving the really luminous look right now. I kind of like a more satiny finish, so I kind of dust this over my face once I apply my foundation, just to kind of give it that satiny look, because I don't like my face too matte, but I don't like it too luminous either. So this kind of helps me get my in-between with a very light brush, and I will forever repurchase MAC Fix, what is this? Studio Fix foundation powder, because it does do the job. Even when you only use this as your foundation and nothing else, it still, excuse me, covers up quite a bit. I don't normally have product fails, but I do have one. And I'm very disappointed because I was so excited to pick up a full size of this that something inside me told me that I should get the travel size first if it's available before I invest in the $45 for this cleanser. Now, I'm talking about the Glam Glow Super Cleanse Mud to Foam Cleanser. So this is the travel size, and I happened to come across the travel size like weeks ago. By accident. It was in the lineup. It just showed up in the, you know, in the front there, where in the Sephora where you're waiting to pay and all those little goodies are there. It kind of popped into my sight, line of sight. So I'm like, yes, they have the small one. I'm gonna go and pick it up, the small one, see if I like it, and then I might invest in the $45 large bottle. Well, let me tell you something. I don't like this cleanser at all. First of all, it says mud to foam. It doesn't foam up. It's mud to mud. That's it. It's mud to mud. It does not foam up whatsoever. It says that it helps problem skin imperfections, refines pores, mattifying, clarifying. I don't know. You know, it's an average cleanser. I think it's way too much money acting as an average cleanser that I refuse to pay $45 for just the brand name. It's just a regular cleanser. I don't see any huge differences. I think the mask of this particular line is a lot better. Like, I like the Super Mud Glam Glow face mask. That does help for breakouts and problem areas. But as for the actual cleanser, it just acts as a cleanser. It's not mud to foam, it's mud to mud. So it stays as a mud formula when I apply it, and it's just not cool at all. I don't think I would ever purchase this in full size. It's such a waste of money to purchase a $45 cleanser when I just don't feel, I don't know. I just feel like if it's going to be $45, you know, the hype has to be, you know, real. You know, it's got to really help with those breakouts. And I just didn't, when I had breakouts, I just didn't find that this really helped as much as I thought it would. It just acted as a regular cleanser. And that's why I'm kind of like, meh. I'm glad I only got the small size, because once this is done, I'm not going to be purchasing the full one. And I think I have about that much. I think, is it that much left? I think it's halfway. So, yeah, thumbs down on this one. I'm not really impressed, Glam Glow. I prefer the masks. I think Glam Glow are great for their masks, but when it comes to face cleansers, this one so far has been a thumbs down. I want to try the blue cleanser, which is a hydrating one. I will let you guys know how I think about that when I do try it out. But so far the white cleanser, no. it's not worth the money. It acts as regular cleanser. And not to say that I don't like the cleanser, but it just didn't wow me enough for me to say yes, it's worth the $45. So I wouldn't purchase this $45 large size because of the name. I wouldn't purchase it at all because it just acted as a regular cleanser, and I can get a regular type of cleanser at the drugstore for a hell of a lot cheaper. So that's just my opinion. You guys know, right? So that was it. That was my Friday favorites. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you loved what you saw here in products, give me a thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody.